Hi everyone, Kathy from Kathy's Vegan Kitchen, and today we're going to make a Zoodle pad thai. And zoodles are zucchini noodles. So you want to start with a wok, and you want to get your wok hot before, and you're going to you begin cooking. And you want it at about medium high in between there. And we want to start first with 2 cloves of garlic minced, 1 inch of fresh ginger, and I grated it, 1 white onion, and you can hear it sizzling. And you want those onions to start to get translucent. So and actually I'm going to add the mushrooms in with it too, because the mushrooms and the onions cook well together. So while those are all starting to get all nice and cooked, we're going to make the sauce. And the sauce is always the best part. You need a blender, and we're going to be using homemade peanut butter today. You can use a jarred peanut butter, but I make my own. And what we need, you want to put the peanut butter in last because it gets sticky and then it will stick at the bottom and it doesn't work out very well. So I have 3 tablespoons of water, 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar. I have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and I use the low sodium kind, but you can also use tamari or liquid aminos for a gluten-free option. I have about a 1/2 inch of fresh ginger, and I have a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. If you do not like spice, leave the red pepper flakes out. We have 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Spin this around a little bit. And the juice of 1 lime, or 2 tablespoons of lime juice. And then we want to put a 1/2 cup of the peanut butter in last. Now, if you are on a low-fat diet, you could also use PB Fit or PB2 powder, and there's a substitution in the recipe for that. And we're going to toss this around some more. If for some reason things start sticking, you can use a little water, or you can use some vegetable broth. We seem to be okay right now. It's sticking a tiny bit, so I'm going to give it a tiny little douse of water. And it loosens everything right up, so you don't have to worry about oil or anything like that. And these are still cooking up, so let's make the sauce. Okay, sauce is all made. Now, if you look inside of here, the onions are all translucent, mushrooms are starting to cook up. Now, the order in which you put the rest is important. The cabbage takes a little bit longer to cook than the red pepper, the carrots, and the jalapenos. And zoodles take a total of 3 minutes to cook. We don't want to cook it in the sauce. We're not putting the sauce on it until it's done. So we're going to add a half of a small red cabbage. I think it's funny it's called red when it's purple, but whatever. And we're going to cook that for a little bit. Beautiful colors in here. Tasting the rainbow. Now, if you don't like zoodles, you can use sweet potato noodles. You could make this with summer squash noodles, or I also have a recipe on my blog for rice noodles. So if you prefer a real noodle instead of a zoodle, that's a possibility. Now we're going to add the red pepper in, the carrots, and I sliced the jalapeno thin this time, and I took all the seeds out. So it's all kind of, uniform shapes and sizes in here. And we're going to cook that for a couple minutes. This dish all together literally takes like 15-20 minutes to make in the wok. And you have dinner, and it's all done in one pan. So let's have that cook a little bit. Then what we have is we have cilantro for garnish. We have green onions for garnish. And then this is optional, salted peanuts just to put on top if you like extra, but you don't have to do that. So now, this is pretty much 2 minutes, about all it takes. And now we're going to add the zoodles. And again, the zoodles only take 3 minutes to cook. And you need to watch your timer because overcooked zoodles are not a good thing. I even like this cold the next day, to eat it cold like a salad even, instead of reheating it. And again, you don't want to add the sauce too early. If you do, what happens is it bogs down the vegetables and it tastes soggy. And you don't want it soggy if you cook the sauce in there with it. Toss this around one more time. It's perfect, I can tell. We're going to turn the heat off. And then we're going to pour in the sauce. And the sauce is so good. It's my favorite part. Shocking, I know, but I like the sauce. Okay, I'm going to take my spoon out. I'm going to toss the sauce into the zoodles. So good. So everything gets covered. And then portion all those pretty colors. Can't have a messy plate. And then we're going to add some peanuts, some green onions, and some fresh cilantro on top. Now, if you don't like cilantro, I also like Thai basil or regular basil on this. And here you have it. Quick and easy, zoodle pad Thai. I hope you enjoy this recipe. If you love it, you should comment and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.